Today's story is, about one of the favorite, characters or gods. He is, so good at making a lot of tricks and growing big and growing too small. And he's performed many leelas like this. Whom are we talking about? Is it about Krishna? No, it's not. Who else is it about? This is about Hanuman. Yeah, today we are reading Amma Tell Me About Hanuman, and this is the first book of the trilogy. Hi there, my little reading buddies. How are you today? This is your own Gomati auntie. I hope you guys are doing all good. And I think another school year has started in most of the places, right? I hope your school year has started well. And I know this year is again virtual schooling with computers and online classes. But it's okay. This also helps you spend a lot of time with your parents and your siblings at home, isn't it? I hope all the situation gets well soon and we get to go and see our friends and teachers in school very soon. Right? So we are reading Amma Tell Me About Hanuman, and this is written by Bhakti Mathur auntie and illustrated by Maulshri Somani auntie. And we have read many stories in this series, right? We have read about Diwali, about Krishna, and about Holi. And today auntie is very excited to read about Hanuman. Shall we jump on to reading the story? Amma, tell me about Hanuman. Who is your favorite god, Amma? Asked Klaka one night, getting into bed. Why, our own Superman, she said, with a heart of gold and a monkey's head. That's not a Superman, giggled Kiki. I'm quite sure it's Hanuman you mean. Yes, it is, said Amma. But he is the first Superman the world has seen. Ah, how nice! He can lift the tallest mountain, fly in a jiffy across the mightiest sea. He can change his form, tiny or huge, light as a feather or heavy as can be. Let me tell you about Hanuman and all his adventures as a baby. There is also a lesson at the end. Sit tight, listen on, and you will see. A long time ago, in the heart of India, deep in the forests, lived a tribe of Vanars. Vanars are monkey tribes. Among them were a happily married couple, the brave Keshari and the beautiful Anjana. They had everything they desired, except for one thing. They dreamt of having a child and the joy it would bring. So they prayed to Lord Shiva for days with the most heartfelt intent. Shiva was moved by their devotion, and for Vayu, the wind god, he sent Anjana, and Keshari's dedication pleases me. Help me make their wish come true. Bless them with a son of your own being, with your wisdom and strength, O Vayu. Vayu gladly agreed, and away he flew to find Anjana meditating in the wild. He whispered his blessings into her ear. Lo and behold, she was soon with child. After a few months, she gave birth to a beautiful baby boy, oh so fair, with skin the color of sunset gold, big round eyes, and pretty curly hair. Holding him tenderly, Keshari uttered, Anjana, he is quite the beautiful one. Let us name him Anjaneya after you. Everyone will know him to be your son. Anjaneya soon grew into a strong little boy, born with the blessings of Shiva and Vayu. And he possessed their godly strength, which often caused an accident or two. Oh. One morning, as the sun was rising, it caught little Anjaneya's eye. Thinking it was a juicy ripe mango, he leapt towards it into the sky. Higher he went and faster he flew, all the while having so much fun. Swinging by clouds, whizzing by planets, getting closer and closer to the sun. Having just woken up from his sleep, the son was startled by the young fellow. What do you want, you imp? He asked. The child said, To eat you, juicy mango. Fearing for its life, the son ran to Indra, with little agile Anjaneya in hot pursuit. Save me from this monkey, he panted. The brat is hungry and thinks I am a fruit. The son pleaded on and on and on, so Indra rode out on his elephant to see. He was shocked that the son was right. Flying at them was indeed a monkey. Stop, you imprudent beast, yelled Indra. Do you think you are very clever? The sun is in some snack meant for you. Eat it and we'll be in darkness forever. Seeing Indra on his majestic elephant, little Anjaneya was even more excited. He wanted to play with them both. So he flew even faster, quite delighted. Indra mistook the boy's excitement. The boy will attack me, he thought. Brandishing Vajra, his mighty thunderbolt, he hurled it at Anjaneya as his last shot. Oh. Indra's weapon did not miss its mark. It hit Anjaneya squarely on the chin. The boy was injured, and quite badly he plummeted down to earth in a spin. Vayu, who arrived at the scene just then, was enraged to see Indra assault Anjaneya. Catching his godson in his arms, he yelled, For this cowardly act, Indra, you will pay. Vayu flew into a cave with Anjaneya, trying his best to undo the harm. But all his efforts were in vain. His son lay lifeless in his arms. I curse you, Indra, shrieked Vayu in rage, for harming this innocent boy, my dear son. I will take all the wind away from the world. Let me see if you find that to be fun. Vayu sucked away all the air from the world, causing breathlessness and chaos everywhere. Indra knew something had to be done quickly, or all living things would die for lack of air. Brahma, the creator, and Indra rushed to reason with Vayu and end the strife. This was a terrible mistake, said Brahma. Let me bring your godson back to life. I admit my mistake, said Indra. Forgive me. Don't punish the world for it, O Vayu. I bless your son with never-ending life, strength, intelligence, and divinity too. And since it was at Anjaneya's chin that my thunderbolt struck as it sped, he shall henceforth be called Hanuman, the one with a distinctive chin, he said. Hearing all this, Vayu was finally appeased. So he took a deep breath and blew, whoosh. Much to everyone's relief, air gushed back to the earth anew. Now Hanuman became even naughtier, causing havoc with his new powers. One day, he played a prank on a sage flying away with his basket of flowers. Turning red with anger, the sage cursed him. "You will forget all your powers from this day." Feeling very sorry, Hanuman kneeled before him. "Forgive me, O Rishi. I promise to mend my way." Realizing that Hanuman was merely a child, the sage said, "I cannot undo this, I admit, but you will recall your powers for a cause and only when you are reminded of it." And so it was that Hanuman lost all memory of his strength and might. Till years later, he had to help Lord Rama. But that is a story for another night. With great power comes great responsibility. We must help others and not cause harm. So Klaka and Kiki, act responsibly, or else you will learn the hard way like Hanuman. And that was the end of the story. Amma, tell me about Hanuman. You see, Hanuman is a very naughty child. He is the monkey god and he was very naughty, right? And you see how his naughtiness and the prank he played with the rishi had led to him forgetting all his powers. That's why they say, like Hanuman, you always have to remind Hanuman of the powers. You have to always tell Hanuman that, oh, you are powerful, you can do this, you can do that, and then he will realize his powers. You must have heard people say that, you are like Hanuman, you don't know your own powers. Have you heard, your parents say this before? That's right. And now you know why Hanuman forgot about his, superpowers. And that's right. Hanuman is the Superman of our, the Hindu mythology, and he is the first Superman we all know of, right? And little Hanuman is my favorite too. I hope you enjoyed reading this story and reading about Hanuman. And Hanuman was the biggest devotee of Lord Rama. He always chanted Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Sita Ram. And when he chanted that, he got all his powers. Do you want to repeat that one more time with Auntie? So you also become a superpower, Superman like Hanuman? Come on, let's try that. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Sita Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Sita Ram. There is also a very popular shloka called the Hanuman Chalisa, and chanting of Hanuman Chalisa is prone to bring strength and power and for help us to get rid of all our diseases. Did you know that? Yeah. Hanuman is so powerful, and thinking about him and saying Ramanama brings us all the power and strength and intelligence. There is part 2 and part 3 of this trilogy. Auntie will read that in the subsequent episodes. I hope you enjoyed reading about Hanuman today. If you did, please like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to talk about Little Story Station with your friends also, so that they can also listen to all these stories like you. I hope you're reading a lot of stories. Keep reading a lot of stories and be good. Auntie will see you in another episode with another exciting and funny and super good story. Until then, take care. Bye.